Apparently, FS1 got way more to worry about than Undisputed and dry ass Skip Bayless.
I did it all for you guys.
Zeke waves out. Take me out, coach.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about this.
Take me out. It's my turn. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You lost.
It is my
You
turn.
lost the game.
Joy Taylor finds herself in the media for reasons I'm sure she wouldn't want to be. And yeah, I can be like everybody else and say I knew this was happening all along. But the only thing I noticed is that she was extremely good looking. But I didn't even expect
Come up
this.
to me and be like, oh, like, better get back over to your girlfriend. Like, she's going to get upset. Like, I'm sorry. Your girlfriend has nothing to worry about you. I was literally just being a normal person. I'll be sure to be on time.
We got a lawsuit that was filed, and a lot of members of the FS1 community are going to find themselves in a whole lot of trouble. Now, Shannon is actually safe on this, but he does know how to keep a secret. More on him in a little while. But the actual executive, Charlie Dixon, his whole world is about to get rocked. Skip Bayless, Emmanuel Acho, and Joy Taylor are included in this lawsuit as well. So basically, according to the lawsuit, Skip's former hairstylist, Raji, is accusing him of talking to her and touching her in inappropriate ways that she did not consent to. And she kept telling him, no, Skip, this is not right. Aren't you married? And then he came back at her and said, well, aren't you Muslim? Can't you have more than one partner? And he said, I'm offering you $1.5 million for that cat. And she said, no, Skip, this is not right. He said, well, what's the problem? You let my colleague, Shannon Sharpe, get that cat. Now, what's the problem? I'm actually offering you $1.5 million to do it. So Skip is letting her know that, hey, this is a part of the movement. Hey, either you get with it or you get lost. And she kept denying it and kept denying it. I'm not cool with this, Skip. I don't want to do this. And she ended up filing this lawsuit. Now, Joy Taylor, she thought her and Joy Taylor was friends. She actually, according to the lawsuit, thought they were best friends. And she mentioned this to Joy Taylor. Now, this is back when Joy Taylor was actually still married. And Joy was having a party at her house. And her husband noticed that something fishy is going on. He was like, something is weird going on. He felt like it was some type of secret community that's going on. And what's going on, what it seems like, according to the lawsuit, and what Raji is saying is that these females is getting passed around and the people are sleeping their way to the top. Allegedly, Joy Taylor was rocking with Emmanuel Acho and also vibing with the executive Charlie Dixon and was sleeping her way to the top, even to get on the Speak show with Emmanuel Acho. And Raji confided in Joy and let her know, hey, this is not going on. This is wrong, what's going on. And this executive is letting me know that, hey, other women have done this and everything, and they're offering me $1.5 million to do this. And Joy Taylor kind of shrugged her shoulders and said, so what? And Raji thought she could confide in Joy. Like I said, previously she thought she was her best friend. So she showed Joy showed her already she's with the movement and with this culture. Emmanuel Acho was big up in Joy Taylor on a social media post and since took that post right down after this lawsuit was filed. Now, people say he was right outside of Joy Taylor's house when he made it.
With rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight.
Emmanuel Acho attempted to delete this social media post, but you already know that everybody then grabbed and chopped it and put it in their videos already. But yeah, Emmanuel, we know how hard it is for women to get that high up in the business and what they must do to get through all that misogyny and everything like that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But this thing was so fishy from the beginning, 100%. Now, Joy Taylor and Shannon Sharpe were sitting right there at a baseball game, and you feel like it's more than a colleague situation, but you had no proof, but it felt a little bit too warm and Valentine's Day thing like going on. But like this Joy Taylor situation, as one as the whole Skip Bayless and FS1. Skip Bayless was their flagship show, sort of like First Take is with ESPN. And you would think it would be some type of farewell tour, goodbye to an old friend for all the ratings and all the money that you earned. FS1 and even made it somewhat competitive with ESPN, but it was none of that. They talking about it was a mutual parting of the ways. and there was nothing like formal about it that they were going to let this show go. So that right there let me know that there was something fishy going on, and that they were just trying to get rid of Skip Bayless and get him out of there because they possibly already knew about this Rozzy situation, knew it was going to be a lawsuit filed, and knew it was going to be some stuff that's going to hit the fan with some of their top executives. Like I said, Charlie Dixon, being an actual executive. Matter of fact, the only thing that Undisputed put up was this picture of Lil Wayne and Skip Bayless as like a goodbye picture. And Shannon Sharpe is not actually included in this lawsuit, but like I told you earlier, he knows how to keep a secret, and we all know why. Shannon Sharpe just did something that he felt he had to do to get his reputation back. It seemed like the more and more money he make, the more and more his reputation gets slayed the opposite direction. I mean, he's literally getting destroyed in the media, public opinion, and by comedians.
Shay Shay. Yeah, Shay Shay. Tight ass pants on with his balls and all over the cat's face.
And Shannon typically feels like a good sport, like he can take a joke, no harm, no foul. But when he started getting questioned by his sisters and his family and his friends, it began to be more than a joke for him. So he felt like he had to fire his stylist. But I got to admit, the reason why he fired him, I felt like was straight chicken crap.
And I get it. My stylist, Hollywood. Okay, that's his life. That's not mine. Mm-hmm. Hollywood no longer styles me. Why? Because I'm loyal to Shelly. She was hurt that after 20 plus years of being my stylist, that I had gone outside to hire someone else.
What Shannon is not understanding in this is that nobody even ever heard of Shelly. He was not as flamboyant and out there with Shelly as he was with Mr. Hollywood Mugler. That's just the facts.
And someone else was getting the credit when she was there at CBS. She was there when I started at Fox. She was there when I was going out and doing red carpet events, and I never had a problem. And for me, in my head, I thought I needed someone outside.
Right.
I didn't buy one thing new when Hollywood started styling me. Everything, all those.
No, naturally, Hollywood was going to respond to this because you kind of destroying his credibility. I mean, I believe he works with more celebrities in Hollywood, but Shannon is his biggest one. He just pretty much had to come out there and set the record straight. He had a lot to do with Shannon's success and style. He said, let's be clear.
I ain't said that, but dog, this dude right here be killing the game. I be watching. We killing the game, Hollywood.
I'm actually glad Shannon's name is not mentioned in this lawsuit because he's actual stylist. Hollywood is actually coming out saying that Shannon is blocking him from being on Bravo because he's afraid the story will get out. So let me get this straight. You got a stylist who you've been styling with and working with for 20 plus years. Then you finally start getting some success. Well, you already was a successful football player, but you started getting success when it comes down to being a media personality. And in your mind, you think you need to get somebody new. I just think that's completely false. I think that's untrue. What I think is happening is that he's taking Hollywood on all these trips, wining and dining them, top 5-star suites, sitting them courtside with him. I mean, it's a lot of people in Hollywood that got a stylist, but they ain't necessarily with them walking hand and foot everywhere they go. And it's like you're force feeding him down everybody's throat. And I think Shannon is taking major backlash from that, and he's feeling a lot of heat, a lot of pressure. That's what I think is going on. I don't think it's because he's loyal to Shelly. If you was loyal to Shelly, you wouldn't have never left her after 20 plus years. And if anybody knows Shay Sharpe, I am extremely loyal. Well, that's obviously not the case. That's obviously not the case.